There's a number in real estate most agents only can dream about hitting, and that's $100,000 a year, 6 figures. It feels like a magic milestone. And don't get me wrong, hitting $100,000 is a big achievement, but there is a problem. For most agents, $100,000 is where the dream starts to crack. Hey, I'm Alex, a pilot and a realtor, and I've been a realtor for over a decade. And today I'm going to expose the $100,000 realtor myth, why so many agents hit that number, stall out, burn out, and what you can do to avoid it. And by the way, if you are anywhere near that ceiling and you're feeling the pressure, click the link in the description. Let's talk. I'll give you my direct help and support for free so you can break through without burning out. Now, let's talk about the reality of the $100,000 myth. Most agents push so hard to get the 6 figures that by the time they get there, they're exhausted. They're building their entire business on hustle, cold calls, open houses every weekend, running everywhere themselves. They're trading, they've traded their time for money and now they're stuck. They can't work harder, but they also can't work smarter because they've never been shown how. Here's the dirty little secret. $100,000 is not freedom. It's actually the burnout in disguise. And here's why. At $100,000, most agents are still, they're still going solo. They don't have an assistant, they don't have systems, and they don't have leverage. Every lead in is managed by them exclusively. Every client meeting is handled by them exclusively. Every piece of marketing is created by them, and they are the business, which means they are also the bottleneck. And here's the kicker: expenses, taxes, marketing costs, brokerage splits, gas, and all the rest. The $100,000 on paper doesn't feel like $100,000 in your pocket. Am I right? For many, it feels like 50K, 50 grand. That's not enough to change your life, but it's more than enough to stress it and ruin it. So here's the fix. How do you avoid hitting the ceiling and burning out? It comes down to leverage. First, leverage AI. Stop trying to do everything manually. Use AI to create your marketing, write your emails, and do your follow-up with the initial leads. Use predictive analytics to focus on the right people instead of everyone. This isn't about replacing you, it's about freeing you. Second is leveraging systems. You can't scale chaos. Pick one CRM and stick with it. Automate the repetitive tasks, build a simple follow-up cadence, and then, the more you systematize and the less your business depends on your, memory and hustle, the better. Third, leverage people. At some point, you need help. And it might be a virtual assistant for 10 hours a week. It might be a transaction coordinator. It doesn't have to be expensive, but it has to happen. Pilots don't fly alone. They've got co-pilots, crews, and air traffic control. You need your version of that if you want to scale beyond $100,000. And here's the mindset shift. Stop treating $100,000 like the finish line and start treating it like the checkpoint. Because if you build your business the wrong way, $100,000 will feel like a wall. But if you build it the right way, $100,000 is just the runway. It's where you start to take off. So let me tell you this. I've seen so many agents hit 6 figures and then disappear from the business within a year or two. Not because they were talented, but because they built their business on hustle alone, and hustle alone has an expiration date. Let's be real. So here's my challenge to you. If you're grinding towards the $100,000, pause and ask yourself, what system am I building now that will support me beyond it? If you're already at $100,000 and you're exhausted, ask, who can I delegate my tasks to? What can I automate and where can I simplify? Because here's the truth. Burnout is not a badge of honor. It's a warning light. In flying, if your warning lights come on, you don't ignore it. You deal with it because that means disaster's right around the corner. In real estate, the warning light is your stress, your fatigue, your lack of time, your time away from family. So don't ignore it. So here's the bottom line. The $100,000 realtor myth is dangerous. Don't chase a number, build a business, use AI, build systems, and get help. That's how you break through the ceiling and actually enjoy the success that you're working on. And if you're ready to stop running yourself into the ground and you want my direct help and support to help build a business that scales, click the link in the description and let's chat. It won't cost you anything and it might just save your career. So, hey, remember, $100,000 isn't the destination, it's just the runway. Let's make sure you take off and go well beyond that. I'll see you in the next video.